Hello and welcome to another episode of Kepster ADV. My name is Kep and today I'm coming to you from an abandoned train in the middle of the California desert, not too far from Mexico. You know, it's been a while since I've been able to make a video I was excited about making. A lot of the videos that I like to do, they require me traveling long distances and staying in hotels. And with this whole coronavirus lockdown, that just hasn't been a possibility. So today I'm taking a hike. I'm going to go see the Goat Canyon Trestle and see some of these abandoned trains that are littered along the line. This is a really interesting train. It's a two-story train, as you may see, a double-decker, and I'm sitting in the upper level of it right now. You know, it's surprising to find something like this out here in the middle of the desert. Obviously, by the graffiti, you know, I'm not the first to find it. But stay tuned. I got some interesting footage coming up for you. At the turn of the 20th century, John D. Spreckels was the richest man in San Diego. He published most of the newspapers, owned Spreckels Theater, Coronado Island, and the ferry that brought people to it. He also owned Belmont Park and Golden West Hotels and built Balboa Park. John D. Spreckels did a lot to make San Diego what it is, but San Diego had a difficult time competing with the industrial success of Los Angeles. Much of this difficulty was due to the lack of roads and railways leading out of San Diego. John Spreckels recognized this, and after irrigation was brought into the Imperial Valley, creating prime farming ground, he came up with an idea to create a railway connecting San Diego to the farmlands of the Imperial Valley and the rest of the United States. In 1906, he entered into an agreement with Southern Pacific to help his San Diego and Arizona Railroad Company to complete the railway connecting the two. Due to the extremely rugged terrain, this became an expensive and difficult undertaking and cost close to $19 million to complete. This was a fortune in the early 1900s. Much of the expense was due to the difficulties preparing the rugged and rocky ground for rails and the need for a series of tunnels and wooden trestle bridges on the Carrizo Gorge portion of the track. It also helped to earn it the moniker of the Impossible Railroad. This 11-mile section of track crosses 14 trestles and goes through 21 tunnels. It also rises and falls in elevation by 3,700 feet. The Goat Canyon Trestle is not only the largest trestle on the track, but it was also the largest curved wooden trestle in the world. This was built after the completion of the railroad and an avalanche that required rerouting the track. After 13 years of construction, the first train was able to pass along the rails in 1919. Since the start of the rail service through the gorge, there was a series of landslides, tunnel collapses, and fires that resulted in temporary shutdowns of the line for repairs. Construction and repairs were all made more difficult by the extreme heat in the summer, cold in the winter, and the violent storms that rolled through the area. I came across a second set of abandoned train cars. I'm just walking through one of them now. It's amazing how intact they are. They're all covered with graffiti. But I'm going to be turning back now. It's getting a little bit late in the day, so I'm not going to make it all the way out to the Goat Canyon Trestle, which is a little bit disappointing, but I'll save that for another video on another day. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I have some exciting stuff coming up once this coronavirus situation is ended.